Okay. Got it. Only. Hello. Hello, Marcio. How are you doing? Larissa.
Hello. Hello, guys. Good morning.
Morning.
Hello,
Good morning.
Hi there.
Hello. Well, let me see. Bruna, how can I move to the?
Okay,
Live?
close the window on YouTube.
Okay.
Could you see it?
Close.
Yeah, the window on YouTube.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay, is it better now? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. And how you doing, people? As I said, this is my first time here, and so thank you so much to be here with me and help me in this journey. And when you know at this time some news here is the first time. No. Okay. So as you know, Talking Talk is a platform that we can talk, and nobody correct anybody, but we learn together, and we can practice a lot of things. And for us, it's a pleasure to be here. And if you can practice more, you can put or you can say the information on Talking Talk website. And here, I think that we are in the, I don't know how much we are at this time. So, Bruna, let me see here. I will put on gallery to be easier for us. Okay, it's much better. I think that's better to split on 2 rooms. So I will put the questions here. We will talk about traveling. That I think that's a subject soft for a Sunday morning, and I think that we can talk a lot of this subject. And I will split and put the questions on chat. Okay. And after that, when left 10 minutes, we will return and talk together again. Okay. And if you need help, put ask help, click on ask help, and we return. Okay. So I am here. Breakout rooms. Okay. Okay, let me see. So, not exchange, move to, and okay. Have a nice a nice conversation. Okay. Let's see. I think that Larissa not joined on the room 2. Larissa? Okay. And okay, guys, I will put the questions. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Please check if the questions appears for you. Yes? Okay. So let's start, guys. For example, the first one, it's for you, is traveling a necessity or a desire? Please explain. So, Leandro, can you share your opinion?
Sure. Well, in this moment in my life, I can consider traveling as a desire. I spent the entire year without traveling, and since this October, I had traveled to another state, and then next month I'm going to travel to other country, other continent, and in December I will return, and then in a few days I'm going to. So I'm having kind of a moment of how can I say it, overdoses of traveling. As my wife is used to say, we have to split that routine entire year and not only in the in the end of the year. So to me, at this moment, it's a desire, but I don't know. I never had the necessity to travel. That's my opinion for the first. Vanessa, you are in the mute.
Okay. But now you travel on for the job, yes?
No.
No more?
To visit the family, to.
Okay.
It's actually to visit family only. To visit family in Rio Grande do Sul, to visit family in São Paulo, in another country.
Okay. Thank you. And for you, Ana?
Morning, everyone. For me, when I worked, for me, traveling is necessary because I worked as a teacher. Now I've been retired since February 2020. And when I worked, I needed to travel because I worked a lot. And I needed to enjoy with my family twice a year. And in my vacation on January and in January and July, I've always traveled in these months. But nowadays, traveling for me is a desire because since I retired, one of my dreams was traveling. And during 2 years, because of the pandemic, I couldn't travel. And nowadays, I desire to travel. That's it.
Okay, yes, okay. And Larissa, for you?
For me, traveling is a necessity because, sorry, I live in a countryside of Rio and I work in the capital. So I need to go to the office twice a week, and I need to stay in my parents' house because it's almost 3 hours by bus, so it's has a distance, and I need to stay there twice a week, and this is my necessity, but my desire, and I would like to travel more, to fun, to relax, to in the vacation, you know. I have this desire.
Okay, okay. And for me, it's the same. I travel sometimes for work, but my kind of necessity, it's much more for me. I necessity to travel to relax. So for me, it's difficult when I can only travel on job, on working, and it's much, for me, it's to relax. I need to travel. So it's fun because my only thinking it's about traveling some for another country or another place that I don't know yet, and I really enjoy this experience. So for me, it's a necessity, but to be better, to be comfortable, to start to work again. So, and for example, if I am on vacation without travel, for me it's not vacation. Do you understand? So I need to travel. It depends on the place, but I need to travel to relax, or to find new people, or to know the new places. So for me, it's this kind of necessity, much more the necessity to travel because the job and the work. And guys, how I said, it's my first time, and I forgot to ask you to introduce yourself. So I will do this the first, but after that I would like to listen you. And so my name is Vanessa. I am so sorry. I think that we have more two talkers here, and okay, Ana Paula. Okay, I think that is. And my name is Vanessa. I am 45. I'm from São Paulo, capital. I am an architect and a business administration, and I work as procurement manager in a logistic company in Barueri. So I travel all days to São Paulo from São Paulo to Barueri, and talk for me, it's a great opportunity to be in touch with the language. So it's a pleasure to be here. And Anna, can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, I am Ana Paula. I live in São José do Rio Preto, São Paulo. I am 57. I worked as a chemistry teacher. I've been retired since February 2020. I have 2 kids. I am married. My kids don't live with me. I've been studying English on Talking Talk since February this year. I enjoy a lot to study English here. Here, I became more confident in my English, and for me, it's very important. And in my free time, I like to walk on the street, to read books, to travel when I can. And for example, my son lives in Ubatuba. And when I have the opportunity to travel there, I am going to travel to visit my son. And that's it about me.
Okay, great. And Larissa?
So guys, I'm Larissa. I'm 25 years old. I'm an architect. I live in Cabo Frio, Rio de Janeiro, with my fiance. I have a cat, but she lives with my parents, but I can see her every week. What else? I was discovered Talk and Talk in November, but I've been here day by day, week by week, since April. And I am improving my English. I feel that, and I feel happy because of my English. That's it for now.
Okay, thank you. Leandro?
Yeah, so I'm Leandro. I'm 31 years old. I live here in Florianópolis, Santa Catarina, but I was born and raised in Porto Alegre, Rio Grande do Sul. I work with IT, infrastructure of IT, actually. What can I say? I've been studying English for more than 10 years. Not every day, not with an admirable performance, but I'm here trying. And the last 2 years, I am really happy that I can keep a consistent routine of these English studies. Important, I am married. I have a little son. He is 1.9 years old. It's an incredible experience, so intense every day. So that's it about me.
Okay, it's the most important. Okay, let's continue for the questions. Larissa, do you think it's possible to enjoy the place when traveling for work?
Yes, of course. In my case, for example, I don't know if you know about Rio de Janeiro, but it is a beautiful city, and there are some places to visit, to eat. There are a lot of possibilities to enjoy the place. So it's possible enjoy the place. You just go and go around, and looking for a new place to visit. It's great.
Okay. And for you, Leandro? It's possible?
Well, I think yes, it is, but it depends on your schedule. Sometimes you have to go to another city and you have to do a round trip, or only 1 or 2 days. So it depends. I already spent something like 1 week in São Paulo to participate on a tournament, and it was great. I could visit some places, but I also already traveled for like 1 or 2 days, and it was really complicated to visit or running around, to walk around actually. So it depends. It depends on your job specifically, your role, and in your schedule time actually.
Yeah, it's true. And you, Ana Paula? It is possible?
Yes, I think so. I agree with my colleagues. But in my case, I've never traveled for work because I worked as a teacher and I worked in my city. But I think it's possible. As Leandro said, it depends your schedule because if you stay in this city 1 or 2 days, I think it's impossible. But if you stay there during 1 week, I think it's possible to enjoy, at least to go out to dinner, and I think it's possible. Yeah.
Hey, I agree with you guys, and mostly with Leandro. Depends on the schedule. For example, last month I've been in Salvador, but I was inside of the distribution center of my company, and all day and after I went to the hotel. It's far for the center city, so I couldn't see I couldn't see any place. So in this case was terrible because I was in Salvador. That is a great place to visit, but was impossible. But for example, when I traveled to study, I did my master degree in Vitória, Espírito Santo. So I traveled a week each 2 months. And in this case, I spent all the week in Vitória. And in this case, it's okay. It's possible to visit some places and to know restaurants and this kind of thing. So it's much better when you can when you have time to discover this place, but sometimes it is impossible, unfortunately. So I agree with you. It depends on the schedule. Let's move on. How much vacation time would be ideal for you? Let's start to answer this. For me, okay, that we have 30 days on vacations, but I think that the best way for me is to split on three times, because we can enjoy and you have opportunity to travel more. But because if you take a vacation 30 days in sequence, it's impossible to, I think that's because the money, it's impossible to travel. It's been traveling a lot of these 30 days, and you can be at home the most of the time, and so for me, I think that's the best way. It's split on three. That's the law allowed. Thanks God for that. But I don't know if you agree with me. And Ana, let me
in
know.
my case, I didn't have the opportunity to choose my days or how much. But in my case, for example, in January, I traveled to the beach during 10 days at most. For me, it's enough. And in July, I traveled to visit one relatives, and I think it's good, your friend. But nowadays, like me, I am retired, so I have a lot of time. And for example, if I have a trip abroad, I would like to stay there 20 days at least, because I think the tickets are very expensive, and I think it's necessary to stay during at least 20 days. But for example, when I travel to the beach, I think it's 7 or 10 days, it's enough. Because my city, from my city to Ubatuba, for example, it takes me 8 hours by car. And yes, from my city to Campinas, it takes me 4 hours. And Campinas, and because my daughter lives in Campinas, and we go to Campinas and Ubatuba. For me, that's it.
And for you, it's this period of vacation. It's the most the expensive time, because it's the school vacation. It's all yes, all the expensive
exactly.
time. Yeah. And for you, Leandro, what's the best way to take the vacation?
Well, first of all, as Platon always says, we love what we miss. So when we are working the entire year, we think, oh God, I'd like to have 2 months of vacation. But when you have 30 days and then you are on the 22nd, actually, you are looking forward to return to work. So I agree with you, Vanessa. If it's possible to split in 2 or 3 times during the year, I think it's great. If we can, we are able to travel every vacation time, I think it's the best way. We always will think that it's not enough days, but as Ana Paula says, sometimes you spend more than 10 days, you gotta start to, oh, I'm bored here. I'd like to return to my home, to my bed. So I think we have to look for equilibrium state, kind of. So I agree with you. 2 or 3 times a year, it's been it could be a good split of the vacation during the year.
Okay. Yes. And you, Larissa?
I think the ideal time for me would be 2 weeks, I guess. The first one, just to relax and stay my bed, and the second one to travel or visit a new place, enjoy my city or another city and state, but I don't and so I don't have vacation, don't receive for this. It's so sad, but I'm planning my vacation in December and in my honeymoon in the next year.
Wow, it's great. Honeymoon, it's perfect. And let's move on. And for you, Larissa, what kind of trip do you prefer? Urban, beach, historic, gastronomic? What kind of thing do you enjoy to do?
I don't know. Maybe a mix of disciples. For example, I love Paraty. I visit more than one a time. I don't remember, but there is beach, waterfalls, and it is a historic city. So it was so beautiful, and so I love stay there. For me, it's a
Guys, Larissa's failed for you. Okay.
She's facing
Okay.
some issues.
Okay. We lost the last part, Larissa. I think that's
it's
the
my
connection.
connection.
Okay. But you
Yes.
we understand. We understood you. Leandro, and you, how do you prefer?
Yeah, I agree with Larissa. I never did a gastronomic trip specific for gastronomic purposes, but I like to visit urban cities, beaches, historic places. So I don't have one exclusive preference. I'd like to mix the entire types of destinations.
Okay, it's great. And you, Anna?
Oh, in my case, I love traveling to the beach, so it's my favorite place to travel. But I like to visit historic places. One or twice, I traveled to Paraty. I loved this place, but when I went, it was raining a lot, and it was not possible to enjoy. But I would like to return there. Once, and for example, in my plans, I want to travel to cities historic in Minas Gerais. I had these plans in the past, but it was not possible to be. And yes, my favorite travel, my favorite place. I would like to buy a beautiful house, or I would like to stay, to live at the beach. Yeah, I love it.
On the beach, okay.
Yeah.
For me, it depends the proposal. Not the proposal. I don't know I don't remember the word. But for example, to relax, I prefer travel to the beach. So once a year, at least, I like to go to the beach to relax, especially the empty beach for Northwest. I love this, but as I am an architect, I love to see the historical places, and here and abroad. So, for example, this year I went to Spain and Italy, and was amazing because you walk and see. It's not only to pay. It's only to be there. It's a great experience because you see these historical places. So for me, it's amazing. And here, for example, Larissa have totally reason. For me, Paraty, it's a great place to visit. Sometimes rain a lot, it's true. And I went there raining, and another opportunity, it was sunny. It was amazing. And And for example, Salvador, Pelourinho, it's unbelievable, the place. And I love the experience. So I try to balance my traveling between the relaxed time and to enjoy the place. And I agree with Leandro. I never did a specific gastronomic travel, but I think that could be a good way to travel because, for example, if you went to Mendoza in Argentina to taste wines and to see the wines field, I think that will be great. Or go to Italy only to taste, to prove all the kinds of food and desserts. Oh my gosh, I think that will be amazing, but I never did. And maybe one time. And
I remember when you said Mendoza because 4 years ago, I have a group of friends from college, and the first trip went to Mendoza. But in that time, my father passed away. So my friends went to visit Mendoza, but I couldn't go with them. And when I said about that, I remember. And next year, we are going to visit Italy. And I think it's possible. Yeah. In June next year. And I think it will be very good.
You will love it, Italy. Italy, for me, it's the best place on earth for me. I visited some countries, not a lot of countries, but some countries, because my father is a Portuguese, so I have family there, and for me it's easier because I have a place to stay. And but I love Portugal, but for me, Italy is the best place on the world. My gosh, I think that's unbelievable. You will enjoy it a lot. And Larissa, okay, Larissa. And Larissa answered this question, yes? The gastronomic, okay. So, Larissa, how do you decide your next destination? You choose something, or it's in the same time that you decide you go? How do you do?
I'm back.
Larissa?
I'm hearing you, but not Larissa.
Yeah, I think that is failed.
Her connection maybe is poor.
Okay. Larissa, if you prefer to close the camera, it's okay. And to answer or move on to Leandro. Can you answer this question? Mailing the Larissa try to reconnect. Okay.
Let's see.
Larissa?
She's back.
Yeah. Larissa, are you listeners?
We are here for you.
So, Leandro, can you answer this question, please?
Well, I don't decide nothing. Only my wife did. Let's be honest.
It's great.
Who who decided things around the world? Women, actually. But talking about the previous question, when you decide to visit something like Italy, you can ally a beach city with good gastronomic places and also historic places, incredible. So I had this experience. I agree with you both. Italy is awesome. It's amazing. And well, as I said, I don't decide destination.
It's the best to answer. It's the most honest that I have heard because it is.
No, for example, as you said, I'm going to Portugal because my brother-in-law is there. So it's easier to us. We will visit them. And then I will visit Luxembourg next month. Actually, it's a place that I never been there. We are really looking for it. Last month, this month actually, in the beginning of the month, we visit my parents, my relatives in Rio Grande do Sul, and then we will return in December. We will going to São Paulo to visit our friends. So as I cannot say that I choose a destination. I'm always conciliating the places that I need to be in the place that I like to be, and that's the way we are heading the decisions here. It's so much people actually, but I like it. It's great to do that.
Yeah. It's easier, no? The wife, yeah, I know. Here's the same.
All right. Where are you going? Where are you going? Are we going to travel? Okay, when? All right. Is my luggage already? Sure.
How much?
How much is the hardest part to me? But let's face it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And Larissa, can you listen us now?
Yes, now I can.
Okay, great. So, how do you decide your next destination?
First, because it was cheap, I saw a promotion and paid without thinking too much. You know, me and my fiance never travel abroad.
Stop again. Oh.
It's Sunday. Everybody are watching Netflix or something like that.
Yeah.
Larissa told us an important thing. As long as I have to be in São Paulo, then I start to look for the promotions, for the offers. It's different.
Yeah.
I already have the destination, but now I have to decide when, according to the promotions, something like that.
Yeah, it is. And you, Ana?
In my case, when I worked on vacation, I went to the beach and I changed different places to go, Batuba, Caraguá, Ilhabela, and to travel different places. But after I retired, for example, I've been traveling abroad once. I went to Portugal. I traveled with two friends in 2019, and it was amazing. We decided to travel to Portugal because it's possible our communication because nobody speaks English, and so we are going to travel to Portugal. And but nowadays, for example, my husband still works, and I have to wait to take on vacation, and so I am planning our traveling based in his vacation. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Hello, Marcio. And Larissa, let's see if now we can listen you. Larissa? No, guys.
Ana Paula said something interesting. We chose Portugal because neither of us speaks English. Not anymore. You already speak.
Yeah. My daughter has said, "Mom, we need to travel abroad to speak English with other people." Yes. I want to travel. Yes, to speak in English because oh my gosh, I want.
I'm totally certain that you can, because when you, for example, for Italy, the Italian guys talk in English as Italian guys, so it's easy to understand. And sometimes it's difficult because they don't know English as us.
Yes.
So, but at the end of the day, everybody understand everybody. So I think that don't travel because the language it's a error, a problem, because and you can now you have a lot of tools, Google Translate. It's okay. I think it's possible. It's possible. And Larissa. Okay, guys, I think that we can return to the main room. So let's see. Let's return and we continue to chat, okay? Okay.
I think we are already on the main room.
We are in the main room, but I think that let's see. The technology for me, it's difficult. Oh my gosh.
No problem. English for us is difficult also.
Because we have a minute. When I try to close, we have a minute to return. Okay. Yeah, I'm learning.
When I was in Italy, it happened something funny. I went to an ice cream store, and then I started speaking English, all right? And then I talked something Portuguese to my wife, and then the attendant, "Oh, you're Brazilian? Me too. I'm from Santa Catarina."
It's common. It's very, very common. Yeah. Hello, guys. Welcome back. Okay, I think.
Hello.
Hello. Was the chat, was the conversation? Ayla, tell us, please.
It was so good. It's a soft conversation, like you said.
Yeah.
A Sunday, it's so good.
Yeah, do you enjoy?
Very appreciate. I enjoy it a lot.
Okay, so can you answer? I don't know if you have opportunity to answer, but if money were not a problem, what do your perfect destination be?
Yeah, if there is no problem about money, I would like to go to abroad, Europe. I think,
Europe?
yeah, I would like to visit museums that is in Europe. I I think it's very beautiful, very amazing, and I would like to have
Some
this opportunity.
some country in specifically or not?
Maybe Paris.
Mm,
Yeah.
good taste. Okay. Okay. And you, Marcio, how was the conversation?
Amazing with Bruna, Jennifer, and Ayla. Enjoy the moment. All right. Amazing. Very good.
Yes. Okay. And for you, in your opinion, does Brazil explore tourism or the tourist? Do you understand the question?
Yes,
In
I,
Brazil?
I think both. All right. And it's depend of the moment, depend of the opportunity. All right. I think both. Tourist and very nice. Yes. In my case, I like it and beach hot, no beach cold. All right. Yeah, yeah, that's it.
The beach of Northwest in Brazil, it's more warm. It's better, no? The Maceió, this kind of place, it's amazing, no? Yeah.
Yeah,
Nordeste. All right.
Okay, Northwest, okay.
but Marcio was saying that here in São Paulo, the beaches are too cold. You know that like the weather here is cold, and there it's better because it's always hot. You know, and I totally agree with him.
Yeah. Yes, it's true. And for you, Bruna, was the conversation and the question about the explore tourism or tourist? What is your opinion?
Yeah, that is a great question. We really had a nice time there in the breakout room, and well, I will agree with Marcio that I think both, but I must confess, like when I read the question, I thought this is something that happens around the world in other countries too. It's not like something that happens just here. I think a lot of countries also use this strategy, like trying to like take advantage of the tourism to earn money and to like, you know, just to make money. So I think it's both actually.
But guys, do you don't think that in Brazil we can explore much more the tourism that nowadays we do? For example, I think that Brazil has a lot of places unexplored, and we can make, or we can turn a place to a great tourism, and we don't know how to explore this advantage that we have, because we have beautiful beaches, we have a lot of countryside place to visit, historical place, but sometimes it's not. For example, in Maranhão, São Luís, the center city, it's a great and historical city, but it's not preserved. It's not too great to visit, and this kind of thing. I am sad when I think that we can explore much more the place that we have, and sometimes it's not the government, I think, that's not take care how we deserve, and the cities deserve to be treated.
I think it talks a lot about the investment we have on culture, right? Because I feel that like traveling is a lot of, it's really, really, really connected to culture and to education too, right? Well, I think there are a lot of things related to like traveling, like education. If you don't know too much about like the places you can go, if the cities don't have investments from the government in terms of culture, and just like you were saying, like historical preservations. So it's really, really deep. I totally feel you. Yeah.
Okay. Anna, can you share the experience with this conversation?
It was amazing. Yes, I loved our conversation. I think for me it was very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jennifer.
I think her mic is not working. She was just typing in the room.
Okay.
She's in the chat.
Okay. 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 And you, Leandro, the last one?
Well, it was a really big pleasure to be here to talk with you. It was a soft subject to talk in a Sunday morning, and that's it. Thank you, everybody. It was great.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. I will send the research to be answered, please, in the chat. And I appreciate everyone here. Thank you so much to support me in this first time, and was great. I think that was amazing. And next Sunday we are here again, and I invite you all to participate again. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice Sunday.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. See you. Bye.
Thank you.